Okay, how this is gonna work for me to demonstrate video record this stuff, I do not know. Let me just make sure to see where the camera is. Okay, here. All right. But this is here. Okay, this here is what goes on. And adjust this instead, and it's gonna be all right. Here is what it is. Let me just. Okay. Now I am video recording this in reverse screen. It's not very easy for me. This here is a. I am on the wrong side. Not very easy to video record like this, tell you that. All right, let's just start off right here at the top, like this. Shit, man, this is very not easy. Very uneasy stuff. But let's start it off here. There you see I have a tab right there. I can open a brand new tab. And this is the feature you folks have not seen yet. All right, it somehow worked. Let's go down here. You see where the start is? If I click the start, I get instead this thing here. That's not supposed to be the case. You see it? It changed into this kind of. Why that not supposed to be? Because it's a shell that I have installed. I'm going to get to that question. So, like this. The second thing is, I was too slow in video recording this stuff, but they temporarily have jammed the computer to every time when I would click like a new tab, right? Press to open a new tab, you see it? Press to open a new tab. The only thing it would do is it would open a new window. I should say it would open it like this. You know, this is what I was gonna video record. Too late. I did it too late. But it really doesn't matter because this is what went on. It doesn't matter. And this shit not supposed to be like that, but the main stuff I missed on, that will be really stuff to demonstrate you. Cyber attacks continue on my computer. They continue to cyber attack me. Play with the computer, modify computer. They do it. Now, I don't understand this stuff here. There's supposed to be a shell, power options, mobility center. What the fuck have they done to me? I don't understand that. It appears to me they uninstalled me a shell Windows that this is Windows 8 that helps you operate Windows like Windows 7. So there should be a menu that should open when I click on that start, like in a Windows 7, and it's just simply, it appears to me they did something. It appears to me that I don't have the I am quite confused. This kind of attacks, they are quite confusing. I'm going to put it this way. It's not confusing. It's just the camera, the way I have to fix the screen. I have to replace the LCD screen on a smartphone. It's totally fucked up to video record like this. It's where the hell is that stuff? That should be. That means that they uninstalled me, or maybe no. Oh, it's called Open Shell. Just the way you see it, Open Shell. Open Shell. Well, the Open Shell is it's fucking gone. It's dysfunctional completely. Let me see something. Are you sure you want to? No. So what I will do is I will just we're gonna do this stuff here. Open Shell, menu settings. We're gonna do that one. It says right there. Look at it. It says right there. Let me. Yeah, I am recording correctly. Fuck. This is so awkward. It says right there. It says clearly. It says it's set on the Windows 7, just the way you see it. Very difficult to video record this. This is, see, custom, and that's a custom right there. That's a police sirens right there. And is simply, no. I also like police sirens. Don't get me wrong. I also like the police sirens. It's not only criminals here in Slovenia that like them. I also like them. They are now closer to them than they are closer to me. I don't know what they have done to it. I don't understand any of this stuff here. I went to eat something, left the computer connected to the internet, and the next thing you see is you get this kind of stuff. I don't understand what this is. It says here, skip metro screen. I don't know, but this is almost the reason enough for me to uninstall this program and reinstall one and get one reinstalled. Confusing shit, and I'm not even demonstrating what exactly I'm doing. Confusing stuff. Totally confusing stuff. I don't know, I would have to go through this, but the more confusing stuff. Hold on a moment. You're gonna do it like this. No, I have. So it's even better. There is still a problem here that persists. When you click on the browser, what it does, it keeps opening new browsers, just like this. So this is totally hacked. Look, it's not supposed to do this. It's not supposed to do this. Trust me, it's not supposed to do this kind of stuff. It's supposed to give you a chance like this to open, to choose whichever browser do you like, you know, whichever browser do you want to choose. Let's do it again. And you cannot do it. Earlier, I had ability to click on this thing here. just click on it like this, and it would not open the browser. I had opportunity to click on it, and by doing this, I would get first what you see here to choose from, like this, like a menu of or whatever is open out there. And today somebody modified this shit into exactly what you see right there. Four of these sessions already, not really sessions, but windows of this browser were already opened. And if you would click on this thing here, what it would do is it would just open just like you see it right now. It would just go and it would open like this, new, not tabs, but new tabs in new browsers. Let's put it this way. I don't know how to. Okay, so I don't think that's a proper way. I never had this on any browser so far. We're gonna test the, hold on a moment. It says use this special mode of Firefox to diagnose issues. Your extensions and customizations will be temporarily disabled. You can also skip troubleshooting and refresh Firefox instead. What the fuck is this about? I did not touch. I did not even touch Firefox or anything. You were able to see that I was just about to open one. So it looks like this shit was done also to other browsers. Let me try this one here. I did not go and open the Firefox. This is the message I get. It did not open the window from the Firefox. Clearly a cyber attack. Let's try the Microsoft Edge to see what this is going to look like. It normally opened it up. Okay. It works. All right. And this one keeps just opening new tabs. And this is what you get as if you want to enter the Windows 7 mode through OpenShell. This is basically what you get. So I guess that this is some kind of response to me on unbelievable. How about this one here? Let's test this one here. That's another one I have. That's a Vivaldi. There you go. That's the second one like this. All right, I am not even sure about this one here because I don't use one, but I never have this set for Opera browser, which is my main browser to browse the internet, to just have like this. As you click on it, I just don't have this kind of stuff that it would go and keep opening new tabs. There's a lot of stuff, crazy stuff happening here. I see that there is an issue here with a Firefox. It was just not open. And the second thing is, this one here is also interesting. This is a Vivaldi browser. I have not had stuff like this yet. I have not yet had stuff like this. That's a Vivaldi browser I demonstrated you. I'm deliberately opening like this more of this windows from Vivaldi. And as I try to close them one by one right here through they finally function, which is kind of a stupid. They would not even function when I would do this and would instead ask me to tap the confirmation box to close the browser, and next to was an option displayed. Tap this one if you don't want the confirmation anymore. I did tap that one several times before closing it, and it would keep asking me if I want to close the browser. I mean, stupid shit. This I screwed up because what the fuck am I even doing? Oh yeah, it is. It's a trouble. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I made a mistake here because I should have used the OBS uh, screen recorder to do this kind of stuff. I have to have a little bit fun, really. When everything works perfectly, it becomes the same shit. It's too normal, really. So something weird like this is actually, in my world, that's actually even welcome. We can play around a little bit. Why not? See from different perspective, test different things. It's not so damn bad, really not. Oh, there is this kind of stuff here, and I don't think I'm gonna make anything with this stuff here. Yeah, so I really don't know what's going on with this stuff here. Taskbar was the word I was looking forward to earlier. I don't know, man. I am in no control to modify this start button, or I should say activate Windows Shell. I'm in no control of doing that kind of stuff. I have no idea what was done to me. No clue whatsoever what they have done. I have to figure out and then video record this stuff. All right, so that's not going to be so bizarre. I'm going to close the video with this option here. Never seen before option. Look at it. That's my blogger, right? And so I click on it and it will do this shit. Look, you see this? So that's the stuff that's not normal. Look at this. So he is accumulating new windows for my attempt to open the blogger. So saying that this is not a cyber attack, that would set you on a lunacy list. So check this out. Right? You see it. That's what it's not supposed to do. We only have one here open. Opera browser. We are talking about the Opera browser. Check this out. See what this is? What the hell is this now? Now again, it's working. Now look at that. Look at this stuff here. What is this? Check this out. I am not allowed to close this down? I never had anything like this. So, all right, so this is a nice way to finish this stuff. Barack Obama was especially sensitive to my. Check this out. Check this out. Let me just in case. Let me go to OBS here and let us do a little bit dance here. Check this out. He would not reduce the icon but is instead asking me if I want to launch one more. And this is identical problem to the browsers I'm facing with. So this is clearly modified Windows 8 cyber attack. Just like this. I'm gonna cancel it. We're gonna try again this stuff here. It's like this. So clearly this is not a good stuff. We're gonna start recording. We're gonna reduce the traditional way. Just so as long as I can get proof about this stuff here. And what's impressive is it does not allow me to close the tabs. Check this out. Asking me if I want to close 2 tabs. And does not allow me to close the tab. I never seen anything like this. This was Barack Obama, who was extremely sensitive about this issue. He was extremely sensitive about this issue. About issue of Donald Trump journalists for whom I gestured at the beginning 2010. They had to sign the contract. Really, the journalists that would visit White House, they would have to sign the contract literally to keep in silence my case, because asking the president in front of the cameras about my case automatically would sentence U.S. president to death. It's a death sentence, basically. That's a handcuffs on wrists and bye-bye. Simple as this. Never more than today, because I completely distanced myself beginning 2024 from American presidents. I condemn them with everything I have. I totally have nothing to do with them. In respect to MK Ultra, blah, 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 blah. There is no such thing as us, just as I explained on the blog. And so this became extremely sensitive issue about 2 years before Barack Obama took office. This was none other than George Bush, who started to train journalists on the issue, on my issue, on the issue of MK Ultra. Those are the people that go to the White House and talk to American president, whoever is inside of the office, about, wow, I have not seen stuff like this yet. What the hell is this shit? Look at this. It's automatically highlighting the whole thing. So I think maybe even that my windows are screwed up. I don't know how this is going to go. Whatever was done. Did left the windows on. And actually, I'm so confused. This is supposed to be like that, right? If you click that, this is supposed to open itself like this. This is a normal thing. But what's not normal is this stuff here. That's not normal. That's totally insane. That's how crazy this shit is. Totally. So it keeps it keeps adding a new Windows from browser whenever you want to open the link issue. This is the stuff that was promised to me. Barack Obama was extremely sensitive to the issue, the journalists at the White House. I think about in 2007, 2006, that George Bush was doing filthy stuff like this. He was using a Robert Mueller for this kind of stuff. Vietnam veteran who supposedly was involved in my case during my stay in Vietnam even. Richard Nixon did not travel so often, but he did travel to Vietnam also. And the helicopter guy, there were two guys, and they have chosen the helicopter guy to, he was promoted, and he had a quite high ranking stuff, enough high ranking to be next to the president of the US. So you can imagine they would not pick up just any soldier to be with. And he would be the one who would take over every time whenever they would deliver me to Vietnam. So confusing shit, totally confusing. So it keeps opening it, and then it starts working normally. Once it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open, then it works normally. And I see here red on the top. I never had any of that stuff. I never had any of that stuff. So this is just, I probably dig the nerve from the White House deeply to be so crazy about this issue here. It looks like that they lost nerves. Bad stuff. Check this out. Just went to eat and left the computer on, like always, connected to the internet. Boom! I return back, and this is what awaits me. I should say awaits me. So, if you want to close one down, you cannot. There is no way to close this down. And then you have to use this kind of stuff. Close tab. So, interesting. It will not allow me to, and highlighting it absolutely everything. And if I squeeze, if I want to select everything, I cannot without the button here that you see, select all. And then when you try to make a right turn, you get this stuff here. It deselects automatically, just like that. So you don't have a chance to select all. So this is extremely disturbing. If this is how the justice, if this is how the truth is defended today, you can only imagine what is going to be down the road. We're going to have Ashkenazi Jews inside of the White House, how this is, where this is going, the whole thing. That's like very evident about who is inside of the White House. Too fucking evident. They're not even hiding it anymore. So I'm going to have to find a way to the Control A does not work to highlight the whole thing. It does not work. So I guess that you just go like this, and then I guess you just go like this. And if I click on it with right click, mousepad click, it does not respond to it. It does not respond to it. See that? Now it responds to it. Now, let me demonstrate you what I try to say. Yeah, you can see it. I mean, there is nothing to You can copy the title. You cannot actually, right now, I cannot even change the title. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have right now recorded, video recorded. Shit, I don't even know how. That's pretty insane stuff. Pretty insane stuff. And you cannot, there's no way to paste this shit. You see this here? There's no way to paste it. There's no way to paste this shit. You cannot close the window, like I said. Yeah, I easily could have screwed myself up. Control A now working. Select all working. When you try to copy and then paste inside a block body, you cannot do it because it does this stuff here. Unless, of course, you do it like this. Yeah, just the way you see it. It's missing here. As soon as you try to, even if you go all the way like this to the end and you highlight everything the way I did in a very crazy, strange way, I never was doing stuff like this. And as soon as you try to do a right click to get the copy of the text, you cannot do it because this highlights basically this portion of the text right here that you see. This is immediately this highlighted. Now, interesting stuff, interesting stuff. You can get it done like this, and then you can get it done like that you click outside of this title, like this. I do not expect that. All right, so I'm not capable to even actually use the computer at this point in time. I can say that. They made the computer totally dysfunctional. This was a cyber attack promised by Americans, not by my neighbors. Actually, the police department, Novo Mesto. This was promised cyber attack by Barack Obama. That's why I mentioned Barack Obama about this question of the journalists coming into the White House that all have to agree already during Obama era that will not ask question pertaining to my case. Donald Trump was not the only one, but Donald Trump, for obvious reasons, became obsessed with this issue. This is not a democracy. This is absolutely not a democracy, and that's why I stated that the world with the United States of America is on a losing end. Whether that be Barack Obama or Donald Trump, this is just or George Bush or whatever president was. This is something else. This is the issue that I guess it can't be hidden no more. I guess the time came that they're going to have to spit all this stuff out because there was too many journalists involved, too many eyewitnesses of this shit for U.S. government to have a capacity to be silent about. The way I describe the blog, the way I describe MK Ultra with all the events, there were numerous witnesses involved in this stuff. It's described as anything that can be described as close as possible. It's described as if I was not even drugged up, literally. As if this stuff was not done to me through the use of drugs, MK Ultra drugs, through subconscious. It's described as it was everything done like in a real time, and it goes directly in less than 1 year of my age, which is brutal. I know that a lot of people don't have no memories on less than 1 year of age, memories on few months of age. Very few people have it. And I talk to you about the difference between being subject to the drugs, MK Ultra drugs, and not being subjected to MK Ultra drugs. The way the British Royals play with me when I was a baby inside at our old Novomesto house, at our old residence in Novomesto City, where they would come for visits. So I guess I don't know what am I going to do exactly with this stuff. Let me see if I can at least stop this recording. All right, we can stop this. Well, before I do this, I'm going to definitely record this stuff because I have never seen anything like this yet. We're going to close this here, bunch of this. It does not allow me to close, just the way you see it. That's what it does. It somehow highlights that stuff. I'm going to close it. I'm in no capacity to... If I want to change to Google, let's see what happens if I change it to the Google. It works. And if I change it to... So what is this thing here now? I don't even understand. Okay, now it became clear to me. All right. Yeah. This is a Vivaldi browser. I am so fucking confused about all this stuff, eh? A Vivaldi browser was also attacked. We have a Firefox here. A Firefox browser. Dismantled in non-operational status. Firefox is already running, but is not responding. The old Firefox process must be close to opening new windows. Did you hear this shit? I'm not aware that Firefox will be running anywhere. That's all I get for the Firefox. And another message popped up, okay? All right. We're going to put down here, close the Firefox. And okay, we're going to deal with this stuff later. We close the Firefox now. It's gone. This pertains to the Vivaldi browser, like this. And let's see what happens with oh, okay, so this one here is working. I cannot say that this stuff is not working. And I'm going to use this as a proof of my being attacked from United States of America. My internet service provider address. They attacked me through the... Yeah, you're not supposed to do that stuff. You see that? See that? Not supposed to do that. I did video recorded this stuff. You're not supposed to click on the Google and it would open a new tab in a new window. Not supposed to do that stuff. That's all video recorded now. So this attack took place through Opera browser because I had a VPN on like this. And so my claims about Barack Obama being sensitive to this issue, White House, Trump, Ashkenazi house, it's correct. I am located through the ISP in Americas, just the way you see it right there. There you have the ISP provider. And so they were literally waiting for me to connect to the... What kind of VPN is that? Let's see this here. Yeah, this is the one that comes with the Opera browser, VPN. So this is how you're protected when you connect yourself through the VPN. This is what America is advertising you need for the protection. And once you connect yourself through the American VPN, proxy that is, you're protected exactly like this. They go and they burglarize your computer, your property. They enter through the VPN and they vandalize your computer. They rearrange issues based on their needs. That's how people get fucked. People get fucked by using VPN. If they know who you are, if they recognize your ISP, that's how you get fucked. That's how they catch people, just like this. So, all right. So this definitely did not pay White House now. So now you're supposed to go and click the Google, right? So that they can enter inside what is my ISP, right? And once you do that, it looks like this. So this is a total clusterfuck, huh? You like it? All right, that's not gonna help you out. This thing is not gonna change anything if I go here to the VPN. Hold on a moment. What is my ISP? Let's find out this. It's called a Hearn Labs AB. There you go. And it says here that I am unprotected. Unprotected from whom? I mean, I am in Slovenia right now. I guarantee you, I'm in Slovenia right now. I'm at home here in Novo Mesto City. Indeed, this is a little Illuminati room. All right, let's open another tab, because this is how we open tabs now. And we're going to take this off like this. What is my ISP? Oh, now it actually opens. Did it fucking open right now? Let me just see something. It opened a new fucking tab, man. As soon as I selected here, what is my ISP? It did go and it opened again a new tab in a new window. So that's probably not how you guys would, or anybody for that matter, would want to have the internet. All these tabs are now open. Probably that's not how you would want to have, but you know, unfortunately, all this stuff is recorded. There's no way to access for me Windows Shell. Windows Shell is totally functional. That's what it claims. If you go here, open shell menu settings. We're gonna close this baby down. So that was not kind at all. And this is really the first time I see one like this. I've never seen this before. Is it gonna open? Menu settings. It doesn't open anymore, even menu settings. Oh, that be damn, eh. The only thing it does is like, it keeps opening this Windows endlessly. And I'm going to also select this time the same thing, do not warn me again. And let's try what's going to happen. Okay, this one, contrary to the Vivaldi, is functionally working, is considering closing the windows. Wow. Very interesting. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use another smartphone. I'm not using to video record with because it's a smartphone that has overheating battery issues, a real problem. Yeah, and I'm going to demonstrate you how exactly I video record. This is what it is. This is what this is. With a normal smartphone, that's how it works. That's how beautifully it works. And this is now with a normal smartphone video recording what you guys have watched. And you fucking tell me if you go fucking crazy like this or you don't. This is the smartphone I'm using. You go you go fucking insane with this kind of stuff in one day. If you had to deal with this kind of stuff. That's how I see it. See the timestamp the way it is, upside down? That's basically exactly. The hand is in the right position, everything, computer is in the right position, everything is in right position. This is what I get to see. That's how I record. That's why it's so difficult for me to do it. And what you would say, go to the, let's say, left bottom corner. Now I can go because I am trained. I trained myself how to do it. The camera is where you see the pause button. But before it was not easy. I was, especially because of very unsuspected, I never seen anything like this, crazy stuff. So that's how this stuff goes. I will reset the computer and see if anything goes more normaler. Not normal, but more normaler. This is, of course, not a proper English. So, all right, we saved the video. Oh, now I gotta figure out, okay, here it is, the button, shut down. I never use this option. I don't like this option. But you know, I don't protest. I mean, if I get the opportunity to video record stuff, even stuff like this, I don't mind this kind of stuff. I don't have a problem with it. Donald Trump made a tremendous mistake. And the one who made even bigger mistake is Zelenskyy. He was capable to pull Ukrainians for the nose no less than 3 years and a half. All right, so let's see what's going to happen. All right, so I see that Windows loaded itself normally. We're gonna take, we're gonna open Opera browser. We're gonna see how that goes. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and click on the Google. And it looks normal. It looks okay. If this is a Netgear, you connect yourself. You're gonna go this one. It looks okay. It looks like it started to work again. So, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. But the stuff Barack Obama personally promised me is gonna be due. Works. Every time, everything works again. Interesting one. Let's check the start button. It's again operational. Windows shell again is operational. So yes, you did make it, guys. You made a little mistake. You were video recorded this time. I video recorded your internet service provider, A.B. Hearns. The abbreviation of my first and last name, yes, A.B. Involved in MKUltra. We're all involved in so-called MKUltra. What the fuck is the MKUltra now? You guys are on your own. I have no. How are you going to explain this to Americans, to the public, what MKUltra is? They're going to fucking kick your ass. You're in so much problem. That's a bad stuff. That's a really, really bad stuff. The only reason Robert Miller was coming in our house was to check on my being still alive. I'd be fucking damn. We had a visit of Robert Miller here and there who would come to our house and he would host me also in the US. He had this beautiful daughter, and that's what he promised me is going to be my wife, etc., 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 30 years ago. And the only thing this man will be coming inside of our house basically is to check to see if I still functional. And the more I got fucked, this is a quality of this FBI director, Robert Miller. The more I got fucked along the way, the more he was compassionate with me. And it was times when he would be coming inside of our house to almost to keep giving me condolences. Like, I am watching from far away, making sure that you are okay. And honestly, I was tortured to death. I was tortured that I did not know if I'm going to live another day. With the psychiatric pills included, added to so-called MK Ultra, thrown even on the MK Ultra drugs and on the psychiatric pills at the same fucking time. Tortured to infinity from one day to another. Totally sleep deprived. My end was nearing so rapidly that I had no choice other than to escape to Hungary, and from Hungary through Ukraine, where I also tried to file for political assignment. I attempted to land inside. I bought a ticket, plane ticket for Moscow. And it would not allow me to board the plane in Poland, in Warsaw in 2017. That's a madness of the European Union politicians, Americans, that forced me into the Belarus. Sorry, this was what, in 2016, whatever. And then again in 2018, without nothing, 20 euros in the pocket, enough money to make it through the Hungary. I would not even stop at the Hungary no more. Hungary fucked me so badly. That's where I lost a bunch of money I was paying for the hostels, and even where the car was stolen from the so-called free parking lot. The most bizarre experience yet. With what landed me in a Slovakian asylum, from where instead, because they demanded for me to be treated in the same way as immigrants from the third world, Slovaks. Slovaks came to realize that I'm not European. That was a Slovakian immigration, that I am not European. US passport did not help. Slovenian passport did not help with a poor Slovakia, which was an ultimate shithole in Eastern Europe, next to the Czech Republic, Poland, etc., 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 did not help. Communists, Slovakian communists labeled me as a non-European. This is how it ended in 2018. That's how I proceeded to Poland, hitchhiking, sleeping under the bare sky, meeting Polish immigration, and was thrown into immigration system in Poland. with immigrants from Belarus, Chechnya, etc., etc., etc. Ukraine. Non-European. Status non-European. Actually, non-European Union. I don't know what to tell you about this stuff. But this is a fucking madness. What they be doing this is not normal, this kind of stuff. These are not state protocol follow procedures. And I would not even get into Hungary. Orban, what Orban did with me in Hungary, or what the Germans did with me in Germany. Norwegians in Norway, maybe, I don't know, one of the most outrageous criminal procedures. Maybe the most criminal procedure was Norwegian, or maybe Canadian. Unprecedented shit. Belgium, maybe. I endured abuse just going to those locations and applying as a civilized human being. I got something else in return. So, I know that this is not what they like. I understand that, but that's the way it is. Donald Trump feared nobody more in his lifetime than he feared me. What a poor excuse of a human being that is. So pathetic. So pathetic. I have not seen a pathetic human being as Donald Trump yet. With all the money, with all the everything that he has, the poor guy was thirsty, hungry to make more money, and failed so miserably along the way. This is... When this comes out, then it's just a matter of time. Yeah, I don't know. Donald Trump is going to be a very, very humble man very, very soon. Very, very, very humble. Very humble. I think he's going to be the humblest, the stupidest person in the world that I know of. Truly the stupidest person. And he was talking about something depriving me of American citizenship. Well, Donnie. He had a private dispute with a French guy who came to the US, who posted the airport that stated something about American president and was refused the entry to the US. That kind of stuff went on. They negotiated with this kind of stuff inside of our house. Everything that you read the news about how, and then this guy who was refused the entry to the US, he went on and cried that he's not supposed to do that, and I don't know what, that he's not supposed to do that. Everybody in the United States of America has the right to send president to hell. Everybody. Every immigrant. Everybody in the United States of America, as a country, as a state, as a nation, have absolutely no rights whatsoever to deprive anybody from the US citizenship. Nobody. No one. Not a single fucking person. Even if the person is a criminal. They don't have this one right America does not have. That's basically to take away citizenship from an individual. So when you step on somebody like me, start to intimidate with this kind of stuff, I'm gonna fucking break you in pieces. I'm gonna fucking destroy you in front of the entire world. Disgrace you in front of the entire world. I'm not Rosie O'Donnell. Fuck Rosie O'Donnell. I'm not Rosie O'Donnell. You got a wrong person here. You want to be a tough boy. You want to threaten. You're going to be held responsible for it. I'm going to fucking destroy you, man. The moment when this news comes out is the moment you're going to get the handcuffs. As well as mine, put yourself in handcuffs now. And report yourself to the police office. Yourself. Because it's over with you, boy. Big boy. You're not going to intimidate me like this. You can intimidate people. They like to make themselves big in America. We have this, we have that, we have immigration, we have I don't know what we have. And so do you have document and you have this and so on. And in a process, they violate your not constitutional rights. But they compare you, they start to hallucinate, compare you with an animal. You don't allow that stuff. I allowed it. I was rather quiet. I didn't want to have problems. But that doesn't mean I'll remain silent forever. You got it right for 54 years. But you're going to get it terribly wrong. You got it terribly wrong, the whole thing. You already did. You finished. One of these days, Trump, and it's over with you and with your cabal inside of the White House. It's a cabal, Trump. It's an Ashkenazi cabal. You are a Zeo-fascist, Zeo-Nazi is what you are. And good luck to your Kash Patel. Hired Kash Patel to police my computer, my everything I do, all the internet activities, all the writing. Good luck to you, pal. You already were reported to the FBI. I don't even understand FBI what exactly you're still doing outside. Even posing as an FBI director. That's how corrupt this administration is. Yeah, I got used to using a telephone like this. It's all good.